Okay, so it's the 11th of May and I'm in a field called Singlemead, and this was a field that we planted very speculatively last autumn. It was destined to be oilseed rape, established conventionally with chicken manure and cultivations and all the rest of it, but with the way the weather was, it ended up just being spun in. It's Camelot from sort of home saved seed, and we spun it in at about 7 kilos a hectare, and it's very interesting how it's come. It's sort of created its own controlled traffic farming sort of setup, really, all at 9-metre beds relative to where we combined the wheat last year. So there was one pass with the combine there, there's a tram line, another pass with the combine, and if you go 9 metres there's another combine, and if you go another 9 metres there's another combine. Then you get the tram line. Now, the tram lines were really deep, so we sort of straddled them, which is why they're wider. You go another 9 metres, there's another combine wheeling or tracking, because obviously the combine's tracked. So even on tracks we were compacting the ground so much that the seeds that we'd spun on weren't actually growing or able to grow. Another combine track there, another combine track there, and if we go along there's another one, then we get to a tram line and another one. So it's a very interesting experiment to see how sort of compaction, in this case from the combine, but just in general, has an effect on crop establishment. Obviously it was a horrendous autumn last year, but it's good to know that the rape sort of between the tram lines has actually grown fairly well. So it'd be interesting to see what happens at harvest, what sort of yield we get, and how it compensates, and whether those roots can get underneath those combine tracks and rip them up enough, or whether we're going to have to do some other cultivations to try and remove those. I don't think this will be the year just to go complete controlled traffic now based on these wheelings. I don't know whether they're in the right place or whether they're set up, or we're not set up to do it at the moment anyway, so hopefully we'll get a more normal summer and we'll be able to get some of these things put right. But interesting nevertheless.